Hello everyone. If you click this video, I'm guessing you want to see some decluttering. This is my third time going through everything in the house. I decluttered once back in October and then at the beginning of the year. And I filled up my cart probably like 15 times and made all those trips to the thrift store and donation center. And I took out endless amount of trash out of the house. And so this is the third time that I'm going through everything. I just felt like it was time to do that again. And I thought I was a little bit more ruthless this time. But it's still difficult when you're going through everything and it takes time. So over the past 2 days, I did the girls' playroom, their room, our main living room area, and entertainment center. And I also did some of our walls. So I consolidated some of the art that we had on the walls and the pictures. I just wanted to see more white space. And yeah, so for part 2, it's gonna be the linen closet, 2 bathrooms, and finish up my closet and room. And that will be part 2 of the decluttering process. And I'll probably have to make a whole separate video for our craft room, which is probably where I hoard the most. Like, we just have a whole room full of stuff for crafting, and it's bad. So that's going to be really hard because we do like to make a lot of different things. We like to sew, we like to paper craft, we like to make things out of clay and beads. So that's going to be hard. But so anyways, I'll make a video of that, and if you're interested, just keep on watching to see this part of the decluttering process. Bye. So the main thing that I wanted to do in the living room was clear out our mantle. I had a bunch of random things on there. The garland just needed to go because we've had it on there since we built the fireplace. And I also had that little case with remotes that I don't need and we don't use. And I also did a quick wipe down of the shelves and clear them out a little bit and ended up donating a couple of items. This is right below the shelves. I wanted to clear the space. I usually keep my workout weights there, but since the workout that I'm doing currently only requires 2 to 5 pound weights, I put my heavier weights in my closet in my room. And so we have a workout bin in this entertainment center, and I got rid of a few of the workout bands. And then we also have things like batteries and extension cords and my parents' old camera and recorder. So I have those there. And this is the little pile that I cleared out from our entertainment center. You can see here it is, there's still plenty of space if we need it, but this is pretty much down to the basics of what we use. And I was able to clear out enough space to put my workout mats under there, which you'll see in another section of the video where they were previously. And this area here had been bothering me for quite a while now. I want to display my kids' artwork and I love seeing it, but it was just too much. And as you can see, we have a huge gallery wall that I love. So what I wanted to do was incorporate some of their artwork into the main gallery wall and then just gain some more white space. We homeschool in our dining room. So here, I just put up this a couple weeks ago. I strung some twine and I was just doing our picture study prints. I would put them on there. I did want to keep an area where we can look at the prints all the time. So I did pin it against the wall, and that way it just looks more streamlined instead of hanging loose. And this set here, you can see we just pretty much always pushed it around when we were either eating or schooling. And so I decided to only keep the white base with the tulips because they're pretty and I enjoy looking at them, and the rest got donated. Here in this corner is where you can see where I kept my workout mats, and I was able to put them in our entertainment center, as I mentioned. And so here's the living room after. It looks so much better. It feels so much nicer. It's been now a couple of days since I did this. You can see the white space where the kids' gallery wall was. And I still enjoy looking at all my pictures in the gallery wall. but everything just feels fresher and pared down. So they built a giant fort using the nugget and some extra mattresses that we have. And so mostly my 6-year-old and my 2-year-old played in here. And it is still a little bit too difficult for my 6-year-old to manage. So I want to declutter in here some. I know some things can go. It's pretty minimal right now, minus this giant fort they have here. But once this gets put up, it'll be, it should be fast. So we'll see. So this is the playroom closet, and I have some stuff up here. These are their baby boxes. These shelves need to go with the shelf that was down here that I'm getting rid of. This has Christmas stuff, like craft Christmas stuff, and then I'm gonna get rid of these bins that we made. These are Christmas stuff that need to go in here. And then this is like filler for like pillows and dolls that we make and things like that. And then there's a bin back here that has like it has an empty sewing kit, so I'm gonna get rid of that. So here's the finished playroom. We got rid of quite a few things and some trash bags. Up here, I decluttered those baskets that were up here that we had made for like Valentine's Day one time. I cleared the bin that had all the polyfill. We do have a few projects coming up that we'll be using polyfill for, so I kept a little bit of it. And my oldest Barbies that are still in the box. There are bags and things here. The nugget couch, I am washing the covers, so that's why it's stuffed in there. And then on this side, we have our family board games and things like that. Maybe a few puzzles in there. And just a few random bits that don't really fit in the rest of the room. I'm glad to have this area clear here. Looks nice. My oldest daughter decided to get rid of her bunny, and she just kept this one. And then my youngest got rid of that, and she just kept her bunny chair. Here we have like the open-ended toys. And then my middle one decided to keep my all of her doll houses. They did have 2 other houses before, so we have downsized from what they used to have. So, and it stays pretty organized. I mean, sometimes it could look better, but that's how that looks. And then the kitchen, they kept most of their kitchen items. We did get rid of a few that were kind of ratty looking, but pretty much everything is empty. They don't have a ton of food items, so those are fine. And they do play with this. I was gonna get rid of this board here, but they use that to put their menus up and things like that when they play with the kitchen. And my son was already playing with some of those toys, so that's why those are out. And then the bins, so we have 8 bins here that as long as they are not filled, I am fine with keeping what they have in there. We have Barbie stuff. They did get rid of some of the items, like some of the clothes and some of the accessories, so that's fine. Dress up, I was gonna keep most of her dresses, but she actually decided to only keep her Elsa one and then the Sarah Silks stuff, so great. Here's like their office items type of things, like their phones and grocery store items that they play with. Polly Pockets, they did downsize this. And I did store them in a little bin, the ones that they got rid of, because these used to be mine when I was young. And I think part of me wants to keep what they got rid of. So we'll see. They're put in a bin as a maybe right now. Magnet tiles. This is like their office items when they play. They do different things. Like they play school, they play whatever they do. So those are there. The cars, I got rid of one because it was broken, and they have another one. It was one of these ice cream trucks, but they do play with, sorry, that was loud. They do play with these all the time, so I'm fine with those. And then train tracks, which they play with all the time. So I hope it is more manageable for them now. My oldest, she's pretty organized, but I want them to be able to pick up the room in 10 minutes or less. I want them to grab everything and put it where it goes. And we decided to keep the mattresses even though nobody sleeps here, because we do pull these out at least twice a month or so into the living room, and we have movie night and we just camp out in the living room. So we use these 2 mattresses for that. So yeah, I think pretty much it's done. I feel a lot better about it. We'll see how they handle it, and if they're able to keep up with it and put their toys away like they're supposed to with ease, and it doesn't take super long, then we'll live with this. But if it's still a chore that requires a lot of them, then I will come back in here and do another sweep. So this is the girls' room. It's pretty streamlined already. They do have some things that they could get rid of. In their closet, it looks a little messy, so we have to go through that. And maybe that right there, they have some stuff hanging that doesn't go there. But it is pretty, it is a lot more decluttered than it used to be. So this is where we're at. So we'll see. My goal is to move this to the, we made an empty space in the bookshelf in the playroom. So I want to move all of this, declutter, and then move it to that one empty spot so that I could get rid of this shelf and then give them a little bit more breathing space, because right now that's like the whole wall is covered basically. They just sit in this spot right here to play and read and stuff. So okay, let's see where we go. I got rid of a lot. And my oldest, she takes these decluttering things very seriously. She loves to keep a minimal collection of things, and she likes to be pretty organized. So she had me pull out all her clothes out of her closet, and we're going one by one. And it was really great because she was pretty quick with it, making her decisions. She had like one thing in her maybe pile, and she kept her very, very favorites and got rid of some stuff that she just didn't use or like anymore. So we have the keep pile here. This is winter. That shirt, there's 2 shirts there that I'm gonna try to get the stain out because she really likes them, and they have just small little stains. This is to exchange. These 2 are donate, but I think I might go through them and see if I'm gonna save anything for my younger daughter, which is just like one size under her. And then this is the maybe pile. So after we get rid of everything here, I'm gonna ask her if she wants to keep or get rid of that. So this is the finished side. This is mostly what she wears regularly. This is a new shirt I got her. And we did find this sweatshirt that she wears often down here, so we hung it up. So then now we have this side, which has a lot of the winter clothes. And we live in Florida, so we don't really need a lot of these. And there are some like back there that is like a giant jacket that we bought when we were doing a Christmas trip to Colorado. So we can probably get rid of that, because if we ever decide to travel where there's snow again, we can just go thrift one, which is what we did. So we paid like $5 or $8 for that one jacket back there. So I know we can get rid of that. So we'll see where we go with this one. For my middle daughter, I pretty much just cleaned out her closet, took out the empty hangers, and then let her come in and make those decisions a little bit faster once her closet was just tidied up. Like, we're making good progress. You can see all the empty hangers we have here and here. Here we have some more, and we have some more on the bed. These clothes I'm going to, these are the ones that we're getting rid of, and that right there. Some stuff to exchange, I already said. These are Barbies that my oldest has kept in the box, but I'm gonna move these to the playroom closet. The stuffed animals we cleaned out yesterday, so that's how good they're gonna look. I can go through this pile of books. This is what we read at night, so I can probably put some of those away just to make it look a little bit neater. Clean some of this up. And then we have their dresser to do. I have this box of clothes, like their baby clothes, that I've kept like a bag for each. And then I have some stuff that my oldest outgrew and I was keeping for my middle daughter. So I'm gonna go through that. And that's just a plate suitcase that they have. And then we used to have bins here and here, there and there, which are right here. Right now, one is empty, and then one is holding these boots, which is they're gonna fit her this winter. So we'll keep those. And then my oldest has these 2 pair of boots that are for the winter time, so she's keeping those. And then this is like, she said she wanted to go through this and clear this out. This is her little jewelry knick-knack shelf. This is my middle daughter. She cleaned out hers. It's still pretty packed with stuff, but she wears a good amount of it. I can probably go through and find the ones that don't have a match and things like that, but she will even wear them mismatched. So, but I can probably, well, I'll go through it and then see what can come out. And then here they just have Disney headbands that we have made, and they play with those, so I'll leave those there. And then this bin is empty, so that's perfect. So really all I have to go through right now is this bin and the dresser, and then they have this up there, but that's like their memory boxes of stuff that they keep. So I'm not gonna mess with that at all, actually. So here we go. The top drawer keeps like seasonal items, their bathing suits and winter stuff. This still fits my middle daughter, so she'll wear it this winter. My oldest, she's pretty organized, so she has all her jeans, but she has a ton of jean shorts that she can probably go through and get rid of some. And then my middle daughter has the bottom 2 drawers, and she is not as organized, so I really want to pare it down to where she can keep it organized herself, because unless I come in here and I fold everything back up, this is how they look. Sometimes she doesn't close them, so I know it's just because she has probably too much in there. And then these are this is supposed to be like her PJ drawer and her shorts, and then this is supposed to be shirts and then socks and underwear. So we'll go through those and then see how it looks. And when I did my first round of decluttering, we actually had another one of these same dressers right here, so I never finished well, actually I removed the quarter round trim so the dresser would be flush against the wall. but now it looks like that. So that kind of bothers me. So I guess I'll have to go see if I find some quarter round and then finish that off. But just to let you know, that's how much we have pared down. We used to have 2 dressers. Each one of them had their own dresser. So we have gotten rid of a lot of stuff, but I think we can do a little bit more just so that it's manageable for them. So really, I just have these 3 pairs of shoes to go through and then see if they'll fit her this season. And if they don't, then I'll get rid of them. So we're getting rid of all 3 of those because they're not going to fit her this season. And this is like 3 sizes up. So it's just a couple years before we'll get to them. And then my oldest decided to get rid of these 2. So all these 4 are going. Okay, so here's the finished room. I put away their little laying cot thing. It's like a roll-up mattress. I put that up. There's stuffed animals. I cleared some of the books that we had there. The bed is done. We got rid of that shelf that was here, the cube shelf, and there was also a lamp on top of that, so we're getting rid of that since we don't need it. And then in the closet, I think it looks much better. We were able to clear this because we moved the Barbies to the other side, and so the clothes can hang a little bit nicer. My middle daughter, she likes her clothes pushed back all the way, so that's why they're like that. They're writing desks, and now pretty much all the baskets are empty. I think that one was empty from the beginning. That one still only has the headbands, and honestly, if I don't see them using them in the next couple months, they're gonna go too. She actually did clear out her jewelry box. It looks so much better now. Just some bracelets, a couple earrings, and a lip gloss. She went through and cleared out some of her stuff and kind of reorganized. This is now empty. So is that one. We moved 1 pair of boots to the shoe basket that we have under the bed because she'll be using them soon. And then the other pair she got rid of, and we did a wipe down here. That's clean. Cleared this out. So I look inside the drawers. All the laundry's done except what they're wearing today. So their bathing suits are in here now, and then shirts, and then like socks and the other stuff. These are like house pants, and then jean shorts. She did get rid of 2, I think, or 3. So that's pretty good. I think she could probably get rid of a couple more, but that's fine. She wears them often. And then this is my middle daughter. She has her PJs and like house shirts, t-shirts, socks, and rest of the stuff. And then here she has long pants, skirts, and shorts. She kind of runs through clothes a lot faster, so I was fine with her keeping a few more, but she still downsized a lot. She only has 4 skirts now, and then 3, 4, 5, 6 pair of pants actually. So yeah, that's not bad, plus what they're wearing today. So that's pretty good. Everything fits nicely in the drawers, so that's it.